Hi everyone, this is Commander Oliver Hardy closing down on the wing signal of Commander Rusty Dog, who's sitting there waiting in the Fer-De-Lance to be fired upon. So we have come to Bunda, which is an anarchy system. This will allow me to fire at Rusty Dog without becoming wanted. And of course, connection errors. This is the second one I've had in the last 5 minutes. I don't know whether it's because both accounts are coming from the same IP, but it's starting to be a right IP pain in the arse, because now I've got to do another wing invite. I mean, is this Elite in general that does this, or is it just the fact that I'm using two separate installs on two separate computers with two separate accounts, but from one IP address? Surely they can be set up for this. To have more than one person in a household playing the game.
3, 2, 1.
And why is it lost target again? Alright, let's see if it works this time. I had it working in the previous system, LFT926. But then of course I can't fire there without being wanted. I mean, I'll only be wanted for 8 or 9 minutes. I won't be destroying Rusty Dog. It's a question of taking the shields down. Why? Well, because Rusty Dog is about to go to Lee Chung and get a grade 5 shield generator mod put on to reinforce the shields. So we're going to see what the differences are. The problem is, hold on a sec, I'm just gonna do something. Right, so the problem is, how long can I keep firing for, and how do you time this? What counts? Is it like when I run out of weapon capacity, do I just keep firing until the shields are down, or do I pause until I'm fully recharged and then go at it again? I did put my lights on. Okay, they are on. It's just that I've got the sun there. Okay, so
Power plant capacity exceeded.
actually we'll just do that. So I'm going to go 500 meters out, and we're going to see how long it takes to drop the shields. I'm not bothered about a little bit of damage. We're just going to do this test and then go and get some shields on here, grade 5 shields, and then see what the differences are. So if we can just drag this down to exactly 500 meters. Oh, come on. Right then. That's a lot of jitter. Oh my god. Maybe we should go in a bit closer to counteract the jitter. I don't want to have any missed shots here. Let's get down to 400. As long as we do the same both times. Alright. So, I'm going to need a timing device. Okay, I've got my iPhone stopwatch now. So let's take a look. Right, so the moment I open fire, I'm going to begin the stopwatch, and I'm going to stop it the moment the shields go down. I don't know whether to keep firing though. Well, let's see how it goes. So, and oh my god, I haven't got enough weapons to do this anyway. Hold on a minute. I've got 3 lasers, and there we go. Okay. So I think my I'm just waiting for the Fer-De-Lance shields to come back up. In fact, let me see. Okay, shields at 88. So yeah, sorry about that. We're just gonna have to wait for them to go back up to 100%. Right, what I've just done is I've just gone back to Rusty Dog there, and I've put the shield pips to 4. But I don't know whether that's I don't normally have shield pips to 4, so it's not really a fair test. I think I'm going to put them back to 2, because normally when I'm in combat I've got 4 pips to weapons, and I'll either have 1 or 2 pips to shields, unless I'm running away and being fired upon. So I really need to know how long they'll last with 2 pips rather than 4. So yeah, I'm going to readjust it back to 2. Right then. So I guess I could stay on this screen really. So I've got this arrangement, this pip arrangement on both ships now. So I'm going to time this up until I hear the voice saying target shields offline. Okay, so here we go. Now do I just keep going? Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. I know it's only, well, it's 3 weapons, but they're firing alternatively, or alternately. How much of a fair test this is, considering it's only coming from an eagle, I don't know.
Target shields offline.
Alright. That was 51.1 seconds, so I'm just going to call it 51 seconds. So 51 seconds, and now we're going to take the ship and go and get some grade 5s. I'm going to leave Commander Oliver right here, and we'll go and get the grade 5 shields and come back to Bunda. So I'll see you then. Alright, we have made it to Lee Chung's base, and now it's time to upgrade these shields. So I'm going to enter the hangar first, because I want to take a quick look in the outfitting to note down the strength of the shields as they are right now. So we need to just pop down here to do that. Into the Trader's Rest. Unfortunately, I'm not trading, and I won't be getting a lot of rest right now. They must have a pretty good cafe. Anyway, into the Starport Services. Trader's Rest sounds like a cafeteria name by the side of the road, doesn't it? Okay, right, so let's get all this done. There we go, I knew one of them would work. Into outfitting and integrity 405, but let's just pop to optionals, shields, Now this is what we want, shield strength. So the shield strength currently sits on 657.5. I don't know how much extra power this is going to take up doing this upgrade, but if anything, the only other thing I'd like to do to this ship is, well, let's take a look. I'd prefer to have some better thrusters, because this hasn't been, the thrusters haven't been touched either, but I know that high grade thrusters really do up the power. So that 19% is going to become quite a bit higher with extra, like, I don't know, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, I don't know, thrusters on them. So if we get some better thrusters on there after we put the shields on, what I plan to do is get rid of, for the final refit for this ship, is get rid of the wake scanner. Although I don't know, I might not need to. Certainly going to get rid of the advanced discovery scanner, and I'm going to replace it with a fuel tank. The wake scanner is a hard point. I'd like to get a little bit of extra fuel on this thing, but I don't know what slot this is sitting in. Let me have a quick look. Ah, it's only a 1. Okay. I could, well, there you go. If it becomes a pure combat ship, then I think we just take that out and replace it with a fuel tank. I know it'll make the ship heavier and slightly less maneuverable, but that's the reason why we're going to get some boosters on this thing, some extra thrust. So I'm going to be looking at getting the best thrusters on that we can after this. Okay, so because we're boosting to 403 right now, but I reckon we can get to 500 or something. I mean, the boost that I did on the long range smuggling asp got it up to 462, and it wasn't even at 400 stock, so I might be touching on 500 meters per second by doing it with this, unless we can go even higher. That I'll have to check out, but right now let's take a look at, can I do it here? No. Let's go into the engineer's workshop, and I'm going to explain how I got here. So basically, brought the Cobra down here, and let's take a look. I used up 3 of these to get to grade 2, and then I think on grade 2, yep, I went out. I did a long-range haulage and smuggling mission, which rewarded me with microcontrollers and magnetic emitter coils. So I was able to do all of grade 2 and all of grade 3 to get to grade 4. Once I got to grade 4, I had some magnetic emitter coils left over, so I was able to do one more on grade 4. And that got me to where I am right now. So I need to do 2 more on grade 4. And I am carrying 12 ion distributors. Now, the sharp-eyed amongst you will have noticed that it's magnetic emitter coils I need. However, I'm not going for grade 4 reinforced. Grade 5 reinforced I will be going for. And I've just realized I've only got 1 go at it because of the arsenic. That was an oversight. I knew I had everything. I'd forgotten that I only had 1 arsenic. And I don't have... Damn. I mean, it's okay to have just the 1 go. I don't have an SRV on here, so I can't go out and find some. Well, that's a bit of a... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 sorry, 2 thermal resistant shields, just to do them, and then I'll get back to explaining where I got the other stuff from. Oh, come on. I should have clicked this before, it would have been quicker. So yeah, we'll apply that. Okay, shield gen, thermal, preview, view, generate. That's too many menus, man, and click. There we go. It's too many, isn't it? It's too many dialogues to go through. They should remove at least one step from there. So I'm going to discard that. Now we're on to grade 5. So has that upgrade changed the power? No, it hasn't. So there's one thing I want to look for here. Where is it reinforced for? Okay, so I already had manganese. Again, this is something you pick up on the planet's surface, or you can mine it, but it's probably better on a surface, probably quicker. Conductive ceramics, I had loads of those. Haulage vessels drop them a lot. So again, probably go to Anarchy system, go to a nav beacon, hunt down T7s, T9s, and they'll drop these. This one, wait a minute, this isn't the one I was doing. No, this isn't the one I was doing yesterday. There was one I had to do yesterday where I picked up something brand new. And I wanted to point it out because I wanted to show you how and where I got these from. Ah, it is here. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. So anyway, we'll go through it. So arsenic on the planet, no problem. Next, conductive polymers. Yeah, this is the same thing as the last thing I described. It's basically shooting T9s, T7s in Anarchy systems. So you can do that in a nav beacon, or if the Anarchy system has conflict zones, pop into a low conflict zone or something, pick up some T7s, T9s, you might get some drop there. Also, if you need to find something where it says can be found in authority vessels or military vessels, and then again I would say go to Anarchy systems, go to a conflict zone, because all the ships in there are classed as authority vessels, and start pounding away to pick that up. This is the new one I got, improvised components. I got 6 of them. So this says specialized component used by factions in times of civil unrest. So what I did, I went to the galactic map, I found a system that was in a state of civil unrest. I went there and I spent probably about 3/4 of an hour in hunting signal sources. The only one you need to be concerned about are high grade emissions. Okay, you won't find any of these, or I didn't find any of these in degraded or encoded emissions or any other type. In both cases, because I found 2 lots. Actually no, I didn't. I found 2 improvised components in 1 USS, and it was a high grade emissions USS. So I found 2 of them, which of course gave me 6, 3 each, but in that time I did spend a lot of time going into every degraded and encoded one that popped up, and there was nothing there with this. So this is a very rare resource. So that is why they're only, I think, going to be found in the high grade. Okay, so high grade emission signal sources in systems that are in a state of civil unrest. This one, again, just find 70 Tauri, pick out a system nearby that is industrial and extraction. I'll show you 2 examples of that, and you can go there and buy these. I just filled up the Cobra's cargo hold. He had 12 of them. So let me show you where I went to. Okay, so on my my bookmarks, I've got 2 of them. I've got Ross Terminal, which is down here, and I'm just going to have to, yeah, well, I don't have to, there it is. HIP 21053. This is not the one I went to, but it is another place that meets the requirements. It is an industrial extraction that is in a site of civil unrest, and I should hopefully be able to show you that. Okay, so only civil unrest is marked here, and that's not, it's changed. It's gone to boom. That was civil unrest. No, it wasn't. Okay, sorry. This is a site that I got from, this is the system that I got from Thrud's database. Okay, so I haven't, it's untested. I just wrote it, I just put it down here just in case. The place I went was this one. This is where I actually bought mine from, so this works. This is HIP 20826. It's industrial extraction. What was I talking about? Civil unrest. I think I'm getting that mixed up with something else. I'm sorry. Yes, the requirement was an industrial extraction. What's the civil unrest then? Oh, the other thing. Yeah, the previous thing I was talking about. I'm getting so mixed up here. Let's come out of here. Yeah, the improvised components is the civil unrest. The ion distributor is any industrial or extraction near 70 Tauri. So I'm guessing both of those bookmarks will work. Let's go to the one I went to, which is Murphy Dock. So that's down here. So Murphy Dock in HIP 20826, and Ross Terminal, which is also close by to 70 Tauri. Either of those, you should be able to go to either of those and buy ion distributors. Okay, hopefully that's clear now. Okay, so we're going to put reinforced shields. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 go. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had more arsenic, and I would just go straight to a planet now and get some more, but I don't have an SRV, and I can't fit one on here. And the place I would be going to, of course, because it's close by here, would be whatever the Herald tells me, which is the Laxac Herald, and I'd be going here. Gungnir. I'd be going here to Gungnir 6A. Yeah, to get the arsenic. So, disappointed about this, but okay, let's do it anyway, and hope we get a fairly decent roll of the dice. We're going to get, I mean, we can do one of these instead. I can do kinetic. I can do, yeah, 4 of these if I wanted to, but I want the reinforced shields. That's what I've come here for. So, and then I'm just going to go and get some more arsenic, because there's a few more ships I've got which I want to stick some grade 5 shields on, which means carrying around the iron. So I can't do the Vulture, because the Vulture only carries 2 tons of cargo, and I'm not going to ditch all this lot. So I'll probably come here next with the Anaconda, then the Python, and then I'll bring the Vulture down. So hopefully we'll get a decent throw of the dice here with just the 1 go. Optimal strength will be, yeah, well, it's, could be worse. Could be worse. Please don't adjust it anymore. That's random enough. Don't do this. That's random enough already. Oh, that's not bad. The regenerates come back up. Nice. Okay, so as you can see, we've only got really half of what we could have got. So whatever, when I recheck this now, when I get Commander Oliver Hardy to fire on this ship and tell you, oh, it took 1 minute something, you know that it could have gone on for maybe 50% longer, because I've only got half the optimal strength I could have got. And my thermal resistance is down as well. And that's the lasers, right? So yeah, I'm losing on the lasers, but I'm gaining overall. Let's apply it. So if we go back in now, we will see that we need arsenic. So I'm going to have to go and source some of that. I don't know whether it's quicker to just nip to a neighbouring base, starport or something, buy a Sidewinder with an SRV and just go down and get some. Okay, into outfitting then. So the shield strength was 657.5, and now it is 798.9. It could have gone, yeah, this could have gone well into the 800s. We've gone up by 140. If we'd gone up by another 140, it would have been 8, 9, yeah, it could have been 930. The shield strength could have been topping 900 here. So I'm going to get some arsenic and come down here and have another go. But do I perform the test now with Oliver Hardy, or do I come down and get another couple of throws of the dice and then do the test? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and source some arsenic, get myself 3 arsenic rocks, which will mean 9 more. Yeah. Then I'll have 10 arsenic, 10 ion distributors, and what am I limited on then? Improvised components. Yeah. So 5 improvised components. So I've got to be careful because I've got 3 more ships I want to do. However, the FDL is the combat ship, so if any, wouldn't it be cool if you could just come here with any ship, throw the dice, get the one you want, and if you like that one, you can put it on hold or on reserve or in storage, and then come back with the actual ship you want it on. So if you get a mediocre throw, you can say, okay, well I'll come back with the Python and put that one on there. And if you get a great throw, you can say, oh, well, I'm in the Anaconda, I've just got a great roll of the dice there, and that could be applied to my Fer-De-Lance. That would be better applied there. So I'll whip off and go and bring the Fer-De-Lance back, and then I'll apply it. But you can't. You've got to apply it in place. So I'll go and get 2 or 3 more arsenics, and yeah, I'll get 3 arsenics. I'll get 9, and then I'll go and fish out some more improvised components, and yeah, we'll do the Anaconda, we'll do the Python, and we'll do the Vulture after the FDL. Right, I'm going hunting for arsenic, and then I'll be back. Catch you then. So anyway, yeah, back again. Looking at the system here of Laxac and 2 smoking barrels, there are plenty of stations. So I'm going to have a look at these and see if I can just temporarily switch out my interdictor and get an SRV fitted into this ship and go and mine some arsenic. Saved me going all the way back. So I just thought I'd let you know I was doing that. Okay, I've been out and got some arsenic. So now I've got, I think it's 9 of them. I picked up 3 arsenics. Took a little while. Probably took about maybe an hour and 10 minutes. I can't, well, you can probably tell from the clock to what it was before. But yeah, so I was basically falling asleep trying to search for more, so I thought, well, just come straight back. So I'm going to have another couple of goes with this ship and see if we can get the shield strength well into the 800s. But then I have to remember, of course, that I've got 3 more ships to do. So what I could do is reserve 2. Oh, I can't. I can't. I was going to say I could reserve 2 goes for each of my remaining ships, 2, 4, 6. But these improvised components, I'd have to go and get some more of those. Alright, well, it depends. If I get a really good one right now, and I get, I can still do enough ships. Oh, that's a much better multiplier. Okay, so the regenerate is crap, but everything else has gone up. So basically, this is the new regeneration rate. It's down to 0.86 from what I assume is 1. And if the shields go offline, then it's 10% slower to get them back up. So let's apply that. So we got 153 out of a possible 156. I think I'm going to have to settle for that because I would rather have at least 1 go on each ship before I run out. So I've got 4 here. So 1 go on the Anaconda, 1 on the Python and 1 on the Vulture. But if any of them get a really bad roll, then I'll just give it another go. I think the only other ship I'd like to really get a good roll on would be probably the Anaconda. So yeah, maybe bring the Python here, do 1 roll, take it back. Bring the Anaconda here, do 1 roll, take that back. That leaves 6 ion distributors, but then I've got to ditch 4 of these in order to put the rest into the Vulture, as it's only got a 2-ton cargo limit. Okay, so into outfitting, and let's see if I'm better than, well, the stock shields had a strength of 657.5. The grade 5 I did before pushed me up to 798.9, and now we're at 839. I'm gonna have to settle for that. It's almost 200 better, which means it's about 30%, about, yeah, 30-ish% better than what it was, and it doesn't use up any more power draw. It's, oh, actually it has, this one. Yeah, we're still on 81 last time. That's strange. It's gone up to, no, no. It is 80. It's the planetary vehicle hangar that's used up the others. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to. Yeah. So anyway, I put an SRV in this thing. So I'm going to go back and quickly refit this the way I want it to, and then I'm going to still need some cargo on it, because if I want to do a thruster upgrade on it, it's going to need to carry cargo. to go and pay. It would be a good idea if we don't get storage in Elite, that we can, in the same way, you know, when you're unlocking an engineer and he says, oh, I want 200 units of gold, that you can take maybe 45 there, go back, take another 30, go back until you reach the target that he said. It'd be nice if you could do that with commodities. Just take them to the engineer in a different ship and have them there kind of on credit, on storage, and then go back with a ship without any cargo hold and still be able to make the upgrade. So thrusters, we got grade 5 access with Felicity, but I don't know whether the thrusters go to grade 5. Professor Palin, I think, goes to grade 5, but I haven't been bothering with this one quite yet. So Felicity is probably, I don't know, grade 3, grade 4 thrusters. So I'm going to get the blueprint, the new blueprint for that. In fact, I'll tell you what it is right now. Right, so Felicity Farseer, grade 3 thrusters, is 1 specialized legacy firmware. Now this is where it does start to sound like a recipe. 1 onion. Okay, so 1 specialized legacy firmware. I got 5. 1 chromium. I got plenty of that. I got 20. 1 mechanical components. Now when I took a picture or a snapshot of that blueprint, I did not have any mechanical components. Do I have any now? Yeah, I do. I got 11. And the commodity she wants is 1 microwave cooling hose. So that is a mission reward. So basically then, back to Shinrata Desra, look for... the thing is, I'm going to be carrying around... Where's my cargo? I'm going to be carrying around these ion distributors, but that's okay. Look for a mission that pays microwave cooling hoses. Get them. Go to Felicity, upgrade the thrusters, bring the FDL back, and then do the final refit, and we're done with that ship for now. And then it's on to the Anaconda. That's the plan. Okay then. So there we go. I don't know whether to tag that bit about the FDL onto the back of this video, and that will complete the FDL altogether. I think I will. So yeah, I'll be back once I've picked up the mission for the cooling hoses and completed that mission, and I'm ready to go. Or when I arrive at Felicity with all the goods that I need, I'll be back. So I'll catch you then. Right, we're here at Farseer. I've done the mission to get the microwave cooling hoses, so we're ready to go. And I haven't forgotten about doing another shield test with my other account, so we'll be doing that. Okay, so actually I think I need to pop into outfitting, so unfortunately I've gone this way around, which means I have to look at this monstrosity. I think the boost speed on this is 403 at the moment, but I'm not sure what the top speed is, so I just want to have a quick look at that. Might be 380 or something like that, 383 or something, I don't know. Okay, no, it's 299 top speed and 403 boost. I'll just make a quick note of that. 299/403. Okay, so it's on standard thrusters, this ship. I did have a little well, what's the word, fight with a deadly Fer-De-Lance that interdicted me. What the hell is this? What's going on here? Look at this. It's all moving around. Yeah, I did have a little fight with a deadly Fer-De-Lance, and the security came in and they helped out a little bit. But he got me down to 1 shield ring. But beam lasers, plasma accelerators, all that stuff. So, but yeah, the shields didn't give out. But they did take, yeah, I think quite a bit longer to recharge. It wasn't bad. I didn't get them all the way up because I docked by the time, you know, it had a chance to fully recharge. So I'm not really sure how long it would take or would have taken compared to... Ooh, not the right one. So anyway, grade 3 thrusters. It's not until we get to grade 5 with Palin, I think it might be, or if not, well, let's just say another engineer, that we can go to, you know, a higher grade, grade 5, I think. So I can have a couple of goes at this, at least 4. The specialized legacy firmware comes, now what was I getting that from? I was being given those from scanning oh yes, private data beacons inside degraded emission signal sources, or is it the encoded ones they appear in? Anyway, regardless, when you get a private data beacon, you scan it, you can sometimes get these. And a lot of these commodities, like the CMM components or whatever they are, and the ones I've just been to pick up, ion distributors, don't forget you can still always get those as mission rewards. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see if we can get an optimal multiplier somewhere near 20%. We've got 4 shots at this, so let's quickly generate this. Bang. Oh, first shot in the first go. I'm going to have more goes because I don't mind taking a hit to go down to 18% or 17% if this is better. My power draw I'm not bothered about. The optimal mass, if that was better, I would still get better boost speed. So if this was better, the thermal load could be better. Yeah, well, so we'll apply that and come out and take a look. So 299 and 403 it was before. That would make it the fastest ship, because the boost speed of 472 beats 462 of the smuggling asp. Okay, back in again then. I might as well use up all these microwave cooling hoses because, you know, oh, do I wonder if I've got... No, I didn't think that by chance I would have this. Oh, if I had magnetic emitter coils I could do a grade 5 increase on this thing. It's got a grade 4 right now. But it's good to know that I'm, you know, only requiring the commodities to do this. Okay. Engines. Let's go down, up to dirty drive tuning, and let's give this another go. It's going to be difficult to beat the optimal multiplier, but you know, I've got this much chance of beating it and that much chance of not beating it. But look at these. We'll just have to balance it out and weigh it up. Okay, so I've only lost 1% here, but I've gained 1% here, so does one cancel the other out? You see, until you apply, you don't know. You have to apply it first. I've got better power draw. The thermal load is worse, so that, for this reason alone, I'm going to discard that. because when I'm firing my weapons I already have thermal issues. I really don't need anything more than what I have right now. Okay. What? What the hell? I just clicked to make it happen quick. I must have... What the hell just happened? That's gone up there. Wow, that's just 2%. That's a 2% increase. It's gone beyond. That's it then. We're done. I'm not going to get a better throw of the dice than this. No way. And why waste any more resources? Wow. Okay, what's the boost speed now? Okay, I'll take that. I honestly thought it was going to be a bit more. No, it's only 2%. Was really... yeah, I'm not going to be hitting 500 until I do grade 4 or grade 5 upgrades. Clearly. Let's take a look at these fins. What the hell is this about? That glass is severely reflective, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's... yeah, they're not fins, look. Oh, it's a reflection. Oh, it was reflecting something. Okay. There you go, it was reflecting. I wondered what it was. Well. Boost speed 485, top speed 361. And the shields are not in this list. The shields are now 839. And what else? I'm trying to think what else I've got modded on this thing. There is a couple of things. Thrusters, shields, power distributor, which is, yep, weapon focused, grade 3, which we know about. And the pulse lasers we did. The frame shift drive is up to grade 4, and all I need is the micro emitter coils in order to do a grade 5, and see if I can push this to somewhere like 18. I'm really happy with that boost. 485 is not bad. That's gonna allow me to run. I mean, they already made running away from AI easier in 2105, and it certainly is probably a bit too easy. I mean, I don't know if it was the Fer-De-Lance or the Cobra, I was interdicted by a clipper, which we know can already top 400. Now the Cobra can top 400, but I was burning him off very, very easily. So actually it might have been this ship, because a Cobra's going to outrun a stock Cobra's going to outrun a stock clipper, right? Well, let's just get this out there. I'm going to head back. I wouldn't mind, do you know what? I wouldn't mind finding a nearby station right now, somewhere where, maybe in this system, because I'm probably allied with a few places here, and see if I can get a mission that rewards in the magnetic emitter coils, and see if I can just quickly do the grade 5 frameshift drive. Have 4 goes of that. Let's have a look and see if there's a docking place here. Yeah, you see, I'll just go here, because I reckon I've been here so many times now. See, I'm friendly. Let's have a look here. Okay, so I'm friendly with those. So yeah, I've probably got a good chance of picking up a mission here for that will reward me with magnetic emitter coils, and I'll just come straight back here and get the grade 5 FSD, increased FSD on here. Might as well while I'm here, right? Let's boost this thing now. Oh, nice. Yep, 483, I can't get it past that. Right, so I'm going to see if I can get a mission, like I said, with a reward for magnetic emitter coils, and then I'm obscured, and then yeah, do that, and then I think I'll be happy with this FDL for now. And the only thing I'd want to add on to it is the maybe an upgrade for the huge multi-cannon that gives me more rounds, but also one that has a special effect attached to it, like incendiary rounds or something like that. The special effect is important because otherwise they don't give you any upgrades that deal out more damage, I don't think. And my power usage is at 82%, and that's because that's what the thrusters did. It was only 2% power. It was 19% before, I think. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'm well within the power limits of this ship. Certainly. I mean, there's another 18% to go yet. And my power plant, well, that's been overcharged by 3. If I could, I wonder if I could remove that. I don't think so. No, I think if I remove that, I'd be pretty screwed. Right then. So I'll be back, and well, we'll see what happens next. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, we're back at the testing grounds for the shields. I didn't manage to pick up any missions with magnetic emitter coils. Wasn't prepared to wait as long as it wanted me to, so I gave up, came back here. Anyway, I'm obviously in my second account, Commander Oliver Hardy, and I'm facing Rusty Dog. Same conditions apply. The pips are the same for both ships right now, 400 meters away, and 51 seconds was the time on the normal shields. And I don't know why that Roger bleep has to keep going off all the time, seeing as how the comms has been muted on both sides. Anyway, the other thing I notice is that the moment that I log in with both accounts, the moment I hit Super Cruise on one of them, it crashes the game, disconnect from server or whatever. So I guess that's another bug. Anyway, it's very hot here today, extremely humid. So I'm just going to get this test done, get it timed, and get the video finished off and go and cool off. Right, so 51 seconds to beat. Let's see how long it takes to drop the shields now. So 3, 2, 1. Keeping it firing the same as I did last time. I might even tell you when it hits the 51-second mark. I can tell you that the recharge rate and also the regen rate on the shields is pretty bad. It takes a while for it to regenerate, and it also takes a while for it, quite a while for it to recharge. Recharge is the red pips going around and round and round, and regen is for the rings to come back up. 51 seconds, there you go. said about 30% more, didn't I? So
Target shields offline.
1 minute 18.5. Alright, let me just get my little bit of paper. Okay, so 1 minute, which is 60, so 78.5 seconds. So 27 seconds longer, basically. And maybe you can look at the recharge rate. Look at that. Mind you, that's with only 2 pips to shields. Let me just go and switch Rusty onto 4. Right, there we go. Rusty Dog is now recharging with all pips. Oh boy, that is notably slower than it used to be. And in exchange for that, well, we get to shoot at the shields for 27 seconds longer before they fail. Now I did get my shields brought down. You can see I'm at 93%. That's what a deadly clipper did when he interdicted me, and I took him on. Of course, it's the usual whizzing past and then back, whizzing past, turn round, back, whizzing past, you know, the usual. But I've got much greater speed now, so you have to control it differently. And yeah, instead of running, I just took him on and I got him. But he did get my shields down, which I was disappointed with. But that's probably down to my own performance, really. The fact that I do too often let the NPC ship go nose to nose with me, and I didn't really time my chaff very well, and I did not avoid his plasma accelerator weapons a couple of times. A couple of times I managed it, a couple of times I didn't. So it's very possible I could have dismissed him into the void without losing my shields. But I guess I just got to get used to the ship. But you know, to be honest, at my level, I should have been able to dispatch that deadly clipper without losing grade 5 enhanced shields, really, you know. So what do I need now? Shield boosters, enhanced shield boosters. That means removing whatever utilities I've got on there, and I don't know whether I want to do that. So there we go. That's the difference with an Eagle, standard stock Eagle shooting at a Fer-De-Lance. It takes it 51 seconds to, or 51.5 seconds to drop its shields, and when the Fer-De-Lance has got grade 5 shields on there with a good roll of the dice, well, yeah, it was a decent roll of the dice, pretty decent. And it took 78.5. So how that works out in a resource extraction site, maybe we'll have to leave that for another video. So there we go. My next thing, of course, is to wait for, well, is to upgrade the shields of the other ships first. Let's face it, that's what I want to do. And then I'll wait for a mission to come out with magnetic emitter coils and go and get a grade 5 FSD on this thing, because that's not really the priority. Well, not this ship, the one you're looking at right now. Right, well, there we go. That's the video done, and I hope it was somewhat enjoyable, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.